Hello students. In our previous classes, we have discussed essentials of valid offer and classification or types of offer. So offer is the starting point in the process of creation of contract. After offer, what should be there? So after the offer is given, there should be an acceptance of the offer. Section 2B of Indian Contract Act deals with acceptance. Section 2A offer. So A, first thing in the process of creation of contract is offer. Section 2A has defined contract offer, and section 2B acceptance. Now what is an acceptance? When the person to whom proposal is made, that person signifies his assent or his consent, it is an acceptance of the proposal. So it is very simple. When the person to whom the offer is given and he signifies his consent to that offer, the proposal, that offer is said to be accepted. An accepted proposal. So when an offer is accepted, it becomes a promise or an agreement between those two parties. So offerer gives an offer and offeree or the acceptor accepts that offer. After offeree accepts the offer, it becomes an agreement or promise between the parties. Acceptance must be communicated to the offerer. So when the offeree accepts the offer, he should communicate his acceptance to the offerer. Then only the acceptance will be completed. Mental acceptance is no acceptance. So it is necessary that offeree, when offeree accepts the proposal or offer, he should convey his acceptance, he should communicate his acceptance to the offerer. If he, in his mind he accepts the proposal and does nothing to communicate his acceptance to the offerer, that is not a valid acceptance. So mental acceptance is no acceptance, but there should be a communication of that acceptance to the offerer. Then only it will be a valid acceptance or complete acceptance. So same thing, acceptance may be expressed or implied. Expressed, words are used, oral or spoken words or written words. Implied, no words are used, but acceptance is implied from the circumstances or from the conduct of the party. An offer can be accepted by the person to whom it is made. So who can give an acceptance? So acceptance can be given only by that person to whom the offer is given. So it means that the person to whom the offer is made, only that person, he alone can accept it. No one else can accept. So when A has given an offer to B, only B can give an acceptance, C cannot give an acceptance. So it cannot be accepted by another person. Next, one by one, we will just discuss or have a glance at the points of essentials of valid acceptance. So this is a point, sometimes it is asked for 5 marks. Define acceptance. What do you mean by acceptance? What are the essentials of valid acceptance? Acceptance must be absolute and unconditional. Acceptance must be communicated to the offerer. Acceptance must be made within a reasonable time. It must be according to the mode prescribed or usual or reasonable mode. The acceptor must be aware of the proposal at the time of acceptance. Acceptance must be given before the offer lapses or before the offer is revoked. Acceptance cannot be implied from silence. So these are the 7 essentials of valid acceptance. One by one we will have an explanation of these points. First point, acceptance must be absolute and unconditional. We have already discussed this point of acceptance in essentials of valid offer. Now what does it mean by acceptance must be absolute and unconditional? In order to convert a proposal into promise, acceptance must be absolute and unqualified. Unqualified means unconditional. Absolute means as it is. So when offerer gives an offer to the offeree means the acceptor, he should accept the proposal or offer as it is, absolutely as it is. No change should be made in that. He should not put any condition for acceptance of that offer or proposal. Then it should be unqualified means unconditional. Then only it is a valid acceptance. Then only that proposal will be converted into a promise. An offer must be accepted as it is, without any reservation, without variation means changes, or without putting any condition. The acceptor should accept the proposal as it is, absolutely, without condition, reservation, variation, modification, etc. When the acceptor accepts the proposal, when it is qualified proposal or conditional qualified acceptance or conditional acceptance, what does it called as? It is called as counter offer. We have already discussed this point. So when the acceptor, rather than accepting the proposal as it is, he puts some condition, he makes some changes in the terms of offer, then it is not an acceptance but it is called as counter offer, and the original offer which is given by the offerer will come to an end. Say, for example, X offered to sell his car to B for rupees 1 lakh. Y agreed to buy the car, but he says that I am ready to buy your car but for 90,000 rupees. So is it a valid acceptance? It is not a valid acceptance, but it is a counter offer, as if B is giving a new offer to A. Because of that, the original offer of A to sell his car to B for 1 lakh rupees, it will come to an end. So counter offer leads to end of the original offer. Again, say for example, A says that I am ready to sell my land to you for 2 lakh rupees, 20 lakh rupees. A gives an offer to B, I am ready to sell my land to you for 20 lakh rupees. B says that yes, I am ready to purchase your land, but I will pay the money in installments. He has put some condition for acceptance. It is not a valid acceptance. Acceptance, in order that it should be a valid acceptance, it should be accepted as it is. No changes should be made in accepting it. Otherwise, X offered to sell his car to X offered to sell his car to Y for rupees 1 lakh. Y agreed to buy it for rupees 90,000. Y's act is counter offer and is not a valid acceptance of X's offer. X's offer will come to an end by this another offer, and this offer is called as counter offer. We have already discussed this point of counter offer. Next point is acceptance must be communicated to the offerer. If the offeree remains silent and does nothing to show that he has accepted the offer, no contract is formed. So when the offer is given to the offeree in mind he accepts the proposal or offer. He does not do anything to show his acceptance. He does not communicate his acceptance to the offerer. It is not a valid acceptance and no contract will be formed because of such an acceptance. The acceptor should do something to signify his intention to accept. Thus, a person accepted an offer but fails to post the letter of acceptance, it is no acceptance. Say for example, one person has given X has given an offer to B. I am ready to sell my car to you for 1 lakh rupees. If you are ready to purchase, you write a letter to me. As per that, B writes a letter that I am ready to purchase your car for 1 lakh rupees. And rather than posting that letter, he keeps that letter in his cupboard. Is it a valid acceptance? No, there is no communication. Therefore, such acceptance is no acceptance. As he has not posted the letter, so it is not a valid acceptance. So in order that the acceptance should be valid acceptance, there should be a communication of acceptance by offeree to the offerer. Mental acceptance is no acceptance. If the acceptor or offeree accepts the proposal in his mind, it is not a valid acceptance. Acceptance must be communicated to the offerer himself. So when A has given an offer to B, acceptance should be communicated to A, not to C. So the person who has given the offer, to that person, the communication of acceptance should be made. Thank you.